Hey guys, it's Caleb. Today we're going to be talking about the new Prismatic drops at Sam's Club and how they're going to affect the overall prices of Prismatic sealed products along with the cards in the set. So let's get started with this. The first thing that we should look at is how many packs of this are going to be dropping. So in total, over the course of the month of July, the past month, and August, 4 million packs of Prismatic are going to be dropping. That is with 112,000 units of ETB and Pokeball bundles and 115,000 units in store and 100,000 online of the Lucario and Tyranitar collection. So in total, there's going to be 215,000 units of the Lucario and the Tyranitar collection. This is a massive amount of print, and so it's going to have a very drastic effect on our the price of any sort of sealed products. Currently, the Lucario and Tyranitar boxes can be dropping any day at Sam's Club, and luckily this time they're limiting it to 2 per order per membership every 24 hours. Unlike the last drop with even less product, they limited that to 10 per membership, which is wild. But if we look here at the Elite Trainer box, the price has already started to drop. So you can see, like, over time, it's been naturally dropping. It's about $140. Now it's under 100 almost, with some sales being as low as $88 on auction for 30 bids. So not anything to scoff at, but it's definitely a lot of dropping being done in this. And I think with the introduction of all these new packs, so we're at over 2 million packs are going to be introduced with just the Lucario and Tyranitar box. So this is going to drastically affect how much people are willing to pay to get their hands on this Prismatic Evolutions, which I think this is great. I think this set has been overvalued. It is an amazing set, and it's going to be great to get your hands on some of the packs for such a low cost per pack. So if we look at the Umbreon, this thing drops day by day. The raw price of this has been dropping day by day. So if we go to, let's just get we don't want any graded cards. So if you go to even TCG value, which is a good value to go off of, it's been steadily dropping. So let's just go back 1 month. 1 month ago, it was about $100 more, so it's dropped 12%. The month before that, it dropped another 10-12%, and it doesn't look like it's flatlining too much relative to the other trends. So you can see, like, some of these, depending on the condition though, $700, $750 raw, $650. These probably weren't in the best condition, not gradable cards, but as you can see, the prices themselves have been dropping. So that is the biggest hit, but then there are also all the other EV evolutions. And so with Sylveon, Leafeon, Espeon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon, Glaceon, they're all dropping in price. The Sylveon, I know from experience that I had this card, it has dropped 25% in 2 months or so, maybe more. So let's just go June 10th, 450, 326, about 25% drop since just in the past 2 months. So pretty significant. Some other cards, though, they're actually holding their value relatively well, it would seem, such as this one. This one's been holding its value pretty well. I think it's because of the artwork and the artist behind it. Someone that made the Seismitoad, but I think it's because of the artwork and that's holding its value. So if we go to the same time frame, June 10th-ish, which is still 190, so it has dropped actually a significant amount, more than I thought. But it's dropped about $40 or about 20%, 15%. But it's holding its value more, especially the graded cards. The graded version of this has been holding its value relatively well. So this is a card that if you could get, it would seem like this, because also look at the population. There's only 1,034 of these. Not many PSA 10s. Versus, we saw the Umbreon earlier, but this one here, there's 1,500 of them. And it's been holding its value pretty relatively well, the graded cards as well. So if you wanted to invest in Prismatic, I would obviously go for the graded cards. They're going to hold their value a lot better than the raw. But even the Umbreon's holding its value as well, I guess. So I would say that the Umbreon, or pretty much all the PSA 10s, have been holding their value relatively well. All the other SIRs are very nice, but they're obviously not going to be the main chases of the set. So long-term holds, typically are the chase cards. So there's a few cards in every set that will hold their value or carry the set. So with that being said, let's get back to the point of this. The point of this is we have to expect, especially in raw prices, a drop in all of these cards. With 2 million packs, we're going to see thousands of each of these cards. How many God packs are out there? How many packs with just all these other SIRs are out there that they're going to be introduced into the market at such a low cost to $55, and they're limiting the amount people can actually buy. So we're going to have normal people, normal collectors buying them, not scalpers buying 20, 30, even 10 to 30 of them at a time to hoard and then resell so they can control the price. So the people opening these are going to be collectors as well, and they're going to get their cards that they want, and that is just going to remove demand from the market, lowering the price as well. So increasing the supply of the market and lowering the demand. So yeah, that was pretty much what I wanted to get done with this video. It's kind of just a little rant about Prismatic and the upcoming release. And I could see all these cards dropping by at least another 20% within the next month or two, just from this new release. But it is an amazing set. I'm definitely going to be buying some to open, and I will be opening one on this channel actually. And so if you want to see that, leave a like and subscribe. And I really enjoyed making this video. Thank you guys.